entire map. I love to get the entire map, basically, and pick up everything and sell it. And if you're curious about that, I have to pick up and sell everything to have enough money to gamble at the traders for gear that will actually work with my crippled leveling. So that's how that all works. So it's actually really quite fun. And if you've never had a chance to like play the way that I'm playing, I would recommend it. At least for like the difficulty of it, because you're not allowed to use like rune words or any like fancy combinations with you know, like the gems and runes and all that shit. Like, it's just basic shit. It's real basic, but it's fucking difficult because of it. It's great. Like, my character leveling. I know you can't really see it with the dexterity at the moment because it's magically enhanced, but we've got one more extra point to put down in energy before they're all 95. Should be next level up. So that'll be nice. They'll be all 95. And I think I've fucked up my skill tree a little bit, just a touch, because they're all supposed to be 4, but I accidentally made these 2 5, and I've got to bring up my fire ones to all be 5, because that's what I did when I was a kid. The logic wasn't quite there on my first playthrough that I didn't need to enhance the original ones behind the top one. Like, obviously, if you want a really powerful immolation arrow, you really kind of want to put all of your points on that. But no, I went backwards with it. It was great. And obviously, like, I put stats into other things. I actually did also change around a lot of, like, my magic a fair bit, but I did ultimately play with fire the most. Like, I obviously tested out, like, what do you call it, magic arrow and all sorts, which I think we played with, like, briefly during normal. When I first got that, I think I put that on. At least on, like, my offhand thing. That was the other thing, too, is I used to like having the multi-shot. In how, like, you can multi-shot, but you can have it on, like, 1-2 kind of thing. I'm pretty sure I used to change over, like, my decoys and stuff a little bit. Until I kind of, like, figured out that I was only wanting to play with Valkyrie and the decoy. These guys. Yeah. I don't know. Come on, kick. It's been awesome. I'm so glad they, like, gave playing through this exactly the same way a go. Because, like, obviously when I got, like, Diablo II Resurrected, I was like, oh, I could probably, like, just jump in and obviously make a character, and I could make a pretty decent character and stuff, because, like, you know, I know it's needed to do that. I just thought, I'm like, I don't know if I'll have fun doing that. Like, it's one thing to, like, make a good character and play a game and be like, oh, cool, I'm awesomely strong and this is easy and stuff, but I really did want to, for starters, see if I could make the same character and play through her and see how difficult it was, but also, like, really give it a go and have some fun with it, you know? Also, thank you for the follow. Sidra? Let me know if that's right or wrong. I'm terrible with names. Welcome in. I don't know why that didn't play sound for some reason. I have a lot of my sound alerts turned off when I play Diablo, for obvious reasons, for cinematics and Deckard Cain's, like, subtle, sweet voice. So, yeah, it might not have gone off because of that. Yeah, that's right. Nice. Yeah, welcome in. I hope you're having a nice night or day. It's nighttime for me. Alright, I've got the whole map. Now I can start crisscrossing around the place and kill everybody. So it's only taken a little while. I might get that again, actually. There we go. I'm so happy to see a new person. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple of friendly critters around the place. You're welcome to, like, pat if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just, you know, just say no. It's fine. There's Aussie, so yeah, night also. Nice. Yeah, I'm in, like, Queensland. So it's like 10:30. I normally stream from like 10 until 2, like Monday to Friday and stuff, and every Thursday is Diablo 2. New South Wales, nice. I was literally just down there like 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, like, I was attending like a funeral and shit, but you know, it was an interesting drive. It's always a nice drive. I'm gonna play hardcore sorcerer and Sin at the moment. Act 5 normal. Nice. Yeah, no, I haven't gone through and done any of like, you know, the what do you call it, like the hardcores, or I don't do any of the ladders and stuff like that. But this is my first playthrough of Resurrected. I got this a while ago, and I'm like, as I said before, I was like putting off how I wanted to play it because I love Diablo 2, right? And I'm like, I want to play it, but I want to like make a meaningful first playthrough kind of thing for myself. Because that's important, because my first character I'll always play for like forever and a day. So I want to feel connected to her in the same way I did with like my old characters and stuff, you know? And so I kind of like put it off for like ages because I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then, as I said, like once I figured out I want to make her exactly the same as my original one, as soon as I knew that, I was so fucking keen to get this like playing on Thursday. I was just ready to play. And it's been great. Like, we're into Nightmare at the moment, and I'm fucking struggling. For obvious reasons. I am woefully underpowered. I can't wear good gear. I can't use good equipment because none of it's... my stats aren't powerful enough to wear it yet. So I'm really crippled, and it's been so fucking fun. Depends what you want out of the game. I play Vatica's push character as far as I can before resets. Everyone starting over is what I like. Level playing field. That's fair. Yeah, I'm not so much into like, you know, like the seasonal events, like well, I guess like ladder is kind of like the Diablo 3 and... Oh shit! I saw it going down so fast. This bastard. What do you got? Lightning enchanted, fire enchanted. Okay, it was a double-edged sword. That's fine. I bought spare gear for this. I need to sell some shit too. Yeah, so literally last week was so fucking difficult. I'll fucking run you through that in a moment. Hey Kilon, welcome in. Yeah, we're already Nyard at the moment. We're already cat formed. That was courtesy of Shadow before he had to go. Yeah, so I had, what were we up against? We weren't even up against Mephisto yet, right? I literally had, I kind of like ran in past the council, like super fast, and I'm like, I already killed you last week, so I'm not gonna waste my time killing you. I'm just gonna run down into the, what is it? What's the despair one? Hold on. Where's my thing? What's that called? Hold up. I'm pretty sure I had that written down somewhere. Yeah, up against the council. Yeah, whatever it was, like when you go down the, I literally can't remember it. It's the fucking despair area on your way down towards Mephisto. I kept dying trying to get back down there because I died down there by accident. And then I couldn't get back down there. And so I kept like running it and dying. I died like 8 times and I ended up having to buy all the spare gear. So now I have spare gear, but the thing is like I'm capped by the stuff that I've got. I also can't use any of the shared ones because the original didn't have shared, so this is all my shit. You may notice I have a fuck ton of charms. I have that because it's the only way I can actually take on a boss battle. I literally can't defeat one of the bosses without like small like additions, and it matters. It matters so much trying to like beat them. It's hard as hell. It's so fun. It really is. It's like the challenge makes it really satisfying, I guess. That's probably the best way I can kind of put it. Get your own pace and do what you enjoy. Yeah, well, that's what I was also saying earlier is like, you know, quite possible to play a game like all kinds of different ways, and I respect that if somebody likes playing it a different way, that's perfectly fine. It's what you enjoy, you know? And this is how I enjoy playing the game. And who knows what I'll do in the future, but I'll probably more likely play through this sort of style. I gotta run back out to my shit though, so this is gonna be interesting. Let's get you. I don't have a bow, so I guess I gotta take... Wait. I gotta buy Eliza from the previous place. I'll wait. I'll wait till I got my body back and then I'll go buy Eliza. That's right. That's the only complication with Pandemonium areas. I can't buy her back here. I gotta go find my body though. I'm not quite sure where it is. So, seeing everyone. No. Yeah, bow. I actually quite like the bow. So I'm like really nostalgic for like bows over like every other weapon. Like I will... No. Leave me alone, mate. I just gotta grab my body. I will, fucking hell, what are you? Mold crawler. That's the thing that killed me. Hold on. Let's run away. Run away. Enjoy a decoy. Yeah, I love the bow and arrow kind of thing. Like, I will preference it over a crossbow just because I like it. Which also makes this difficult because obviously, as we all know, crossbows are generally a lot stronger. So, again, I have a weaker choice and weaker options, and it makes it bloody complicated. You can run now. There's is it yeah, I was in Travancore. Yeah, the Durance of Hate. That's the thing. Thank you. I just couldn't fucking think of it. I might change my gear over before I go down. I only changed my armor, shoes, and my belt. That was the only things I really changed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I was in like Travancore and I kept getting downed before the Durance of Hate. So that was oh, you put it on the wrong side. God damn it. There we go. I also upgraded like all of my gear. I had maxed out gold. Like, I couldn't pick up gold anymore, so I ended up standing there with like one of the traders that lets you gamble, and I just sat there and like gambled until I got some like okay gear, which was great because my hand-me-downs go to my helper. So she's got all of my spare shit, which she really doesn't have good stuff. I'm true about that. She's got what I had. She could have anything. She's not capped in any way because like Diablo doesn't do that with like the helper. Like they do buff out those pretty good. But she's limited to my shit. So it's fantastic. I need mana and I also need to go and get Eliza. I also need arrows actually. Hold on. I don't think you sell them. This guy does. Yeah, hit me up with that. So I got like 11 arrows left. I'm gonna go play something by. No worries, cat. I'll catch you later. I'm gonna go and buy Eliza back. I can back to Karos. We only just got here. It's hard, like extra physical damage helps take a lot of the gear to farm hell too. No, that's the other thing too, is because like I'm not playing to get like the most maximized sort of stats, most maximized gear, like the best shit that I can. The stuff that I've got is really, really weird. I also don't know if it's frozen. Just give me a second. I'm fucking good old Australian broadcasting internet. It's a fair chance it's, there we go. It's a fair chance at times that it can freeze. Yeah, so because like my character stats, for instance, like are so low on strength and typically generally on dexterity, I've got something now that buffs that pretty hard. A lot of the gear that I have is really low. So like, as I said, like with the charms and stuff, like I have to buffer out with like a whole bunch of charms so that we can just manage to barely scrape through a fight. I go through Valkyries and decoys like it's fucking water, and yeah, it makes it complicated as hell. Like when I was dealing with Travancore, one of my members was suggesting that I use a staff to teleport myself closer and closer, and I'm like, I can't do that because 12-year-old me didn't know that that kind of thing existed. And even though that is a thing that I could do, I can't do it now because of how I'm playing this character and stuff. And it's like, I don't know, it was in a way kind of fun, dying a lot, frustrating obviously, but like it wasn't like bothering me because I'm like, yeah, this is exactly how it is. It's fucking like holy hell. Especially since I kept trying to creep down there without armor on. Like obviously I'm gonna die doing that. There was one guy over like here. I just gotta find him. is better than cross if we're talking uniques. Same goes for rune words. This is DeVos again. Yeah. Unfortunately, can't use rune words though, because 12-year-old me wasn't aware of it. I had, we got like, I don't know which like era and stuff you're from, but like when I was playing Diablo and stuff, like the internet wasn't a really huge thing kind of yet, you know? And so we got like a lot of like in-game information for like the newspaper once a week. So it'd be like, did you know that this level has like a hidden thing or an Easter egg or some shit? And it's like, oh my god, let me go log in and play and stuff like that. So it's kind of like what I grew up with, was kind of like the bare minimum of knowledge, and you just kind of like learn the stuff yourself. So that's why like I can't even use stuff like that, even though like I'm aware of it now. I know of the things, I just don't use it, can't use it. It's interesting, it's challenging. I know I say that a lot, but it legit is. Like, I only just learnt tonight that these bastards, after 20 years, I learnt that these fuckers pick up corpses, eat them, and spit them. I've never noticed. At all. It blew my mind. I couldn't fucking speak. Which, you know, she may have noticed I talk like non-stop, so that was monumental for me. I'm gonna need like, you know, 2 to 4 days package waiting, handling time or something like that for my brain to like compartmentalize that, you know? Because like, I just never noticed. Oh my god. Okay, the monster flea thing's hilarious and everything, but it's actually really fucking difficult to kill these guys when they keep eating. Oh my god. What's it? You're playing... Is it playing online or is it single player? It's offline, but you know, it's Blizzard, so it requires internet. But yeah, I'm playing solo. And it's a completely solo playthrough from start to finish, where it's a nostalgia playthrough, basically. So, all the things that I would have done, all the dumb stuff I would have done, yeah, it's just been fun. I don't know how long I've been playing through now, because like I only play it once every Thursday, but like the music and stuff in certain areas, I really look forward to that. There's some stuff like the sound of the coins dropping and picking them up and stuff. I love that. I love having to pick up my own coins and all sorts of stuff, you know. Where are we? It is... Yeah, like that. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's like magic. Like listening to something just beautifully fucking crafted for my ears. I don't know. Speed saw it. Oh yeah. The same for me. I played this game since 2001 when it came out and I was 10. Yeah, I basically played it when it came out too. But I don't know, I'm 36, so I'm guessing we're about the same age, is my guess. But yeah, I kind of feel like, because I played I played the first one. I played the first one growing up with like my dad and my brother and stuff, and I loved it. I really loved it. It was too scary for me. Like I was a little kid, I'm like, oh my god, this is so scary. It's demons and hell and fire and weapons and like obviously not like a little girl game kind of thing, you know. And I'm like, yep, this is great. And then Diablo 2 came out and I was in love. And then the fucking expanded thing came out. What is it? The Lords of Darkness or whatever it is. The Lords of Destruction. I fuck it up every single time. Like my brain just can't remember it. And I just played the shit out of that. Like my brother and my father didn't have time to play, and I still wanted to play, and I'm like, ain't nobody stopping me. I literally learned how to repair a computer, well, figured out how to repair a computer myself, which got me a job in computers back when I was a young, like, teenager, because I wanted to fix the computer so I could play Diablo 2. That's how much I love the fucking game, right? So, like, it's a deep passion for this thing. It's correct. They heal though if you let them. So it happens when they regen. Oh, okay. I should have a look at that next time they eat, because I have noticed that some of the bastards do like regenerate, but I never figured out how. I just saw that they kind of like flick, because when I changed over to the other graphics, right, all I saw was they kind of like explode like a little pile of blood, and that's all I saw. That's why I didn't like put 2 and 2 together. I thought that they just kind of like, I don't know, flicked out some blood and were healing themselves or something. But yeah, God, I love how they run away. don't know about you guys, but it's the funniest shit when they're like, oh, you know? Like, I will kill that guy later. I'll find him in a little bit. I'm trying to find and kill everything, and pick up every piece of gold and items so I can sell it, obviously, but, you know, priorities. Fucking oath, yeah, 33. I kind of figured about the same sort of ballpark there. Oh, look, destruction, yeah. See, I only remember it as LOD, right? I always fucking shortened it. So when I try to remember, like, same with Resurrected, I keep saying Resurrection, and let me have a look at the fucking Blizzard thing. Hold on. Yeah, it's Resurrected. I keep going between Resurrected and Resurrection. And I don't know why I do it. But I do the same thing for Lords of Destruction. Or whatever the other one I said was. And I do that all the time. Like, I kind of like call it interchangeably. And it's not, obviously. One has a real name. Oh, so fucking cool. Yeah, I love this game. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's basically the same thing. It is basically the same thing. That's how I feel about it. But some people do have opinions that if I'm not calling it the right thing, you know, it's not the game. That, I don't know. Internet. We're talking about the internet here. So anything that's like slightly off, even by a letter, you get out your spectacles and go, well, actually. Sorry, I just had to. Somebody every week does it. So like I have to like find humor in it somehow, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Diablo 2 is a game it's my favorite game of all time, and I think it will probably always be my favorite game of all time. I don't know if I'm ever going to come across something that supersedes this, you know. I don't know if something could for me, because like it would have to have sound and mechanics and story. Story's a big one for me. Like I love the whole story of like Diablo and stuff. Like especially like also getting to see his cinematics and stuff. Because like the cinematics, even if like we were to look at them in like the older graphics, they were so good for like back then. And even getting to see them now, like the remastered graphics and stuff, I look at it and my brain's like, that's exactly what I saw, you know, back then. Like this is what my brain sees when I see this. I know that's really difficult to explain sometimes, because I have no problem with this. This is great. I love it. But this is what I'm seeing in my head when I'm playing this. So, yeah. Getting to see it like this is like not having the rendering going on in my brain actively, I guess. I'll come back. I'll find that guy soon. It's really weird. I'm also trying to take my helper, Eliza, all the way through hell as well. So she costs like, what is she at? Like she's at 25,000, I think now, to resurrect her. So she costs a fair bit to bring back to life, and she does die every so often. But it would be pretty cool to get all the way through and just have like the singular helper, because I didn't actually change over to another helper until like my second or third character. And then obviously like they were kind of interchangeable, because after your original dies and you replace it, it's kind of like whatever, you know. Yeah, all games done by a bloody good dev team. Classes, story, music, biggest game in time before Blizzard released World of Warcraft. Yeah, it was. Although, like, apparently a lot of the devs are kind of, like, spread out in other companies, and you can kind of see their influence and inspirations and stuff in, like, the new games and stuff that they're making. It does have, like, elements of, like, this and, like, Warcraft and other stuff. I also do play, like, Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne on occasion in my random game night, which is on, like, Wednesdays and stuff. But I haven't for a bit. I haven't had random game night for a bit. We had one last night for the first time in like 2 months, because Once Human came out and I've been playing the shit out of that. Hey Captain, I hope you're well. I know you're probably lurking, so I'll catch you around. Torchlight Blizzard North made Diablo 2. Yeah, they were called, designed in 2008, last update was actually Hellfire Torches and Uber level patch 1.11, sorry. Yeah, I'm aware of that so far. I very recently was like looking to see if they had made anything else, because I'm like, obviously there's games out there there are games, let me emphasize this, there are games that are Diablo-like or Diablo-ish, and I do not want to play Diablo-ish. If I want to play Diablo-ish, I will play Diablo. So like looking for something where the people understand the magic that makes a game, like, you know, the characters, the lore, the sounds, the mechanics, levels, creatures, lore, whatever. I'm pretty sure I said lore twice, but that shit's important. Actually having purpose, so why is this thing attacking me? Because, you know, Diablo is now on the planet, basically, and shit's going to hell. He's releasing hell everywhere. Stuff like that. Like, it matters, you know? So yeah, I was looking around to see if they'd made anything and stuff, and I'm like, the ones that they had made I wasn't too interested in, but I can't remember why. I can't remember, like, off the top of my head why, you know. It would be something, but I'm always keeping an eye out for something from them, because just in case something comes out and it's magic again, I'd be so into it, you know. As far as I know, they had a falling out. Yeah, I know that they had a falling out with, so there was some deep stuff there. There you are. Separate ways. We've seen lots more updates to the game, but makes the game very nostalgic as well. Actually, discontinued game, wasn't even finished. About that for a minute. Could be even better. It's already so good. In a way, I don't mind the fact that it finished when it did, because it felt complete, but it also felt like there was more to give, you know? And sometimes feeling like there could be more is a lot better than feeling like it's so fucking overdone. Because we were talking about this last night when I was playing like PUBG on my random game night, and we're talking about Warzone being a little bit overdone kind of thing. Because I also have played that, but I haven't, since they're like up to like 150 gigs of update and stuff. And I'm like, you know, there's a point where answering everybody's requests and changes to the game no longer makes the game that it was and stuff. And like with the different Diablo series and stuff, like I've played them all. I was playing Diablo 4 just before this, and I kept comparing it to this, and I'm like, fuck it, if I love Diablo so much, Diablo 2, I might as well go play Diablo 2 instead of comparing Diablo 4 constantly to it, because it's not the same thing. I felt like it was very Warcraft-ish, you know, feeling, which is fine. But when I defeat an area of demons, I want them to stay dead. Because when I die, I want to be able to walk back to my corpse without getting murdered, you know? That's kind of the point. I also like the fact that I can go through an area and eventually, potentially, be stronger than everything, because I've finally gotten stronger, or I have gear that's helping me, you know. Whereas in Diablo 4, everything just resurrects and levels up with you, and I'm not about that, you know.
I can't carry it.
We know, we know is, to this day, you know, yeah, basically, all we know is what we've got. Hold on, that's not the right key. I have a keyboard cover instead of a microphone stand, so I can't see my fucking keys when I'm looking for shit. We'll go back, because I need to sell some stuff. And listen to Kane for just a hot second. Come here, mate.
Hello.
Oh, you only had hello, but it was worth every second. I love Kane, I really do. I'd say I have to. But nah, we're getting Diablo 4. Did play Diablo 3 a lot for 8 seasons and left that, but yeah, always been around Diablo 2. It feels too easy, right? It does feel too easy. The other thing too, ooh, I could keep that. I might keep that. Hold on. I have spare space for another kind of meh charm that might help. Faster hit recovery could help against Duriel in Hell. That is not that much better. Welcome in, Alexandra. Thank you for follow. Yeah, I've played Diablo 3 as well, And I actually did play Diablo 3 a fair bit because I had a group of people that I was playing that with, right? So for me, like I went through and did all the, you know, the increased, I can't remember what they're called, but you know how you can get like the increased difficulty and shit? I just found that that was kind of annoying after a while because I'm like, what's really the point of this? Like eventually I'll have like super ultra mega intense gear and I could go back into like any of the easy areas and stuff. Like it just felt like it was never going to end and stuff. I also did do a couple of seasonal